Hello everyone, I'm Mrs. Meenakshi Shrigandhi, Assistant Professor from Walchand Institute of Technology, Solapur. Welcome to the video lecture on functions. Learning outcome. At the end of this session, students will be able to implement programs using functions. Let us see what our functions are. When an entire program can be divided into small independent modules, each small module is called as a function. So, a function is defined as a self-contained block of one or more statements that perform a special task when it is called. So, what are the advantages of function? The main advantage of function is that it improves the code readability, and it also provides a flow of execution for small modules which can be managed very easily. When it comes to function, there are two parts for a function, that is the function definition and function calling. At the very first step, we will be seeing the syntax for function definition. So, this is the syntax for function definition. So, for the function definition, there are two parts actually. The first part is called as the function header, which consists of the def keyword followed by the name of the function followed by the parameters which are enclosed inside the parenthesis. And the second part of the function definition is called as the function body, which actually performs some special task. The next part for a function is a function calling. So, a function calling is usually done by using the name of the function, and if any parameters are accepted inside a function definition, then here we are supposed to pass the parameters. Let us see an example using function. Here is a program to print hello world using function, which actually shows how functions are used. So, here a function definition is written, which is starting with a def keyword. This is the name of the function called as display, and here the parameter list is empty, so it is having empty parenthesis which is followed by a colon. After that, we have in the function definition which is printing a message called as hello world. So, this part is called as function definition. In this function definition, the first line is giving the function header, and the second line is nothing but a function body. The function body here consists of only a single statement. Outside the function definition, here this is nothing but a function call. When you are calling a function, then the function definition gets executed. So, a function call is consisting of the name of the function. If in the function definition, if the function is accepting any parameters, then from here we need to pass some parameter. As in this example, in this function definition, it is not accepting any parameters. That's why here we are not passing any parameters during the function call. That's why here the parameter list is empty. When the function call is done, that time the function definition gets executed, and whatever task is there over here, that gets executed. So, the output of this program is printed here, that gives the output as hello world. Now, let us see what are parameters and arguments in a function. Parameters are used to give inputs to a function. They are specified with a pair of parentheses in the function definition. When a programmer calls a function, the values are also passed to the function. While parameters are defined by names that appear in the function definition, arguments are values actually passed to a function when calling it. Thus, parameters define what types of arguments a function can accept. So, let us see an example using function. Here we are seeing an example to illustrate how the parameters are passed to a function. So, here is a function definition which is starting with a keyword def, and the name of the function is sum. Now, here this function definition is accepting two parameters, that is x and y. After that, we have a colon. Now, s is a variable which has been initialized to 0, and here we are using a loop is ranging from x and it is ending at y plus 1 with an increment of 1. And with each iteration, the value of I has been added to s. So after coming out of the loop, we are printing the message as sum of all the integers from x to y is sum. So this is nothing but a function definition. Outside the function definition, here we are calling the function by using the name of the function and the parameters are passed. These are called as actual parameters. The parameters which are actually passed during a function call, these are called as the actual parameter. So this 1 gets passed into x and 10 gets passed into y. This x and y which are used in the function definition, these are called as the formal parameter. The formal parameters are actually used in the function definition. So in this program, the value of x is 1 and y is 10. So it will range from 1 to 11 and all the numbers from 1 to 10 are summed here in this for loop. And once it will come out of the for loop, all the numbers from 1 to 10 are summed and it will give the summation of that. So the output of this program is printed here. Sum of integers from 1 to 10 is 55. Try to think and answer. Write a program to find the maximum of two numbers using functions. Pause the video for some time and note down the answer in your book. Here is an example using function to find the maximum of two numbers. For this, we are using functions which is started with the keyword def and the name of the function is printmax, which is accepting two parameters, that is num1 and num2. Here, first the value of num1 has been printed and after that num2 value is also printed. We are checking if num1 is greater than num2. If this condition comes out to be true, then we are printing the message as num1 is greater than num2. Elif, we are checking for another condition, that is if num2 is greater than num1. If this condition comes out to be true, then we are printing the message as num2 is greater than num1. If none of this condition comes out to be true, then it will directly go to the else and it will execute that num1 is equal to num2. So outside the function definition, here we are calling the function printmax by passing two parameters to it, that is 20 and 10. 20 will be passed into num1 and 10 will be passed into num2, and in this case the output for the program is, so in this case num1 value is greater than num2, so the output for this program is 20 is greater than 10. Let us see the return statement. Like we can pass parameters to a function definition, we can have some values which are passed from the function also. So that can be done by using a return statement. The return statement is used to return a value from a function. It is also used to return from a function, that is break out of the function. So whenever we want to take the control out of the function, then also a return statement is also used. So let us see an example using function. Here is a program to illustrate the return statement inside a function, and it is used to find the area of a circle using return statement. For this, we are starting the function definition by using the def keyword, and the name of the function is area, and this function definition is accepting one parameter, that is called as radius. After this, we are checking if the radius is lesser than 0. If the radius value is a negative value, then we will not able to find a correct output. For that, we are printing the message to the user that radius of circle cannot be a negative. That's why we are going for a return statement where it will take the control out of the function. If the radius which has been entered by the user is not lesser than 0, in that case it will execute the else block. In that case, it is printing first the radius which has been taken from the user, and here the value of the area of a circle is calculated by using this formula, that is 3.1459, that gives the pi value into radius, that is nothing but pi r square. It will compute this value, and whatever value is computed, that value gets written from where this function has been called. So outside the function definition, here we can see, here we are printing area of circle But in this case, the function has been called from here. So whatever the value will be returned, it will be printed at this place. So in this case, area of 2, when this function gets called, 2 gets collected in radius, and for a radius of 2, the value will be computed. So the output of the program is given here. So in this case, radius value is 2, that is printed, and with a value of radius equal to 2, the value of our area of circle is calculated, and that has been printed here. That is, area of circle is 12.5836. These are my references. Thank you.